And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and this is Odie, and I think we both come across a summer cold.
I tell you, that temperature going from way up there to just down just a little bit and back and forth, sinuses are just no joke.
They are. That's Ellie in the background barking at someone.
We got a guest coming in, and they're sitting there going, hey, wait a minute, there's somebody coming in this door. We don't know.
Yeah, she gets upset over that. She's vicious.
Yeah.
Take a leg off.
She'll gnaw on that ankle if you make her mad.
Good morning to everyone. It is a Thursday as we move toward the weekend.
Yeah.
We'll steady out at a 30% chance of showers over the weekend. Nothing horrible. We do have a chance of severe weather tonight after midnight to 7 a.m., and that will mostly affect our friends in northern Kemper County, Winston County, and Noxubee County toward the Macon-Brooksville area, and then north toward the Tennessee line. The Meridian area won't be caught in this, but anything north of here most likely will get a little bit. Philadelphia's in the clear on it. It's Mother Nature. It could change.
You know, it's summertime, and we get a bunch of pop-up or we get storms, so we've been extremely dry. We need rain, but I don't want any right now. Let me cut my grass.
Let's just take a look at this and what it looks like, Odie, of what it is for tonight. This is the way it looks would here. Takes in this northern portion of, right there in the eastern portion of the county, and then northward through Kemper, Winston County, and these areas here back in Alabama. So nothing horrible. Nanawaya area will get a little bit there also, but it's not bad. It's a level 1. Severe storms and a little bit of wind mixed in with that. Could be lots worse.
We could have some extreme weather, so we're lucky there. And we've got some diving going on in Pelham, Alabama, and that looks like that's kind of on the.
What y'all doing diving in Pelham for?
We've got a big training coming up in a couple weeks over there, and today is we've got a few more doing some training, and we are testing out some new equipment, some dry suits.
Okay.
So we don't know if that's on hold yet or not. We're keeping an eye on it to make sure we're not going to go if we can't have a clear dive. And people say, well, why can't you dive in the rain? You're already wet. But it really stirs up. When you get into a lake that you can't see, rain really makes it where you can't see.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, it's sometimes it's fun and sometimes it's not.
So we had a car chase last night. The Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department was riding around. They attempt to make a traffic stop, and guess what, Odie?
They said, we ain't going to stop.
That's what they said. Now, remember now, anytime that you flee from the police, it adds years to your sentencing. They were so quick that, they ran right on up to T.J. Harris School, done a couple circles around the school in the grass, kind of sliding like Bo Duke would, and all four bailed. Boogie there, boogie there.
And going on foot. The car is a little faster.
They're still running. All those people that were working at the school trying to beat the heat early got flashlights and a whole bunch of police staring at them at the dumpster.
It wasn't me.
Can you imagine? And of course what they are doing is people trying to work early in the mornings to beat the heat of the day. And they were there and the police show up. They're,
yeah, my bad.
Wasn't me, as you said.
Bad. Yeah.
But they're still on foot running somewhere. We assume that they made it to someone's house by now. No one was injured, thank goodness, in any of this. But a Honda Accord was hooked and hauled away. No word yet if that was stolen or what.
They got some fingerprints.
Yeah.
And my gander and my bet's going to say that some of them fingerprints is probably already on file.
Odds are.
Odds are. If I was a betting man.
Yep.
You know.
I don't know all of the details, but we do know that the Hallmark Channel has changed, where it was the family wholesome shows. Well, it changed, so to speak, and the person who is responsible for all that is stepping down as president and CEO now.
Let me tell Greg to to get off of here real quick. He doesn't need to hear this, because if it's going to take him off of his show, he's not going to know what to do.
Oh, Hallmark. As you know, many of the actors left Hallmark and went and started another network, but due to all of that, we'll see if they're going to make a turnaround or if they're just putting someone else in the slot. No word yet of what they're up to, but they have decided to get rid of the person who started all of this.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big wow. As Disney, a lot of people have dropped that channel over their thoughts. They're raising their rates. They've had so many people drop to offset the cost of losing so many people.
Yeah, I mean, now we've got Netflix.
That's gone up several times.
It has, and there's some shows that I do not care about. But they've
you
got a lot
have to
of
click on them to watch it. It's not like it just...
It's not there. So, this company has got to make money. And there's people out there that like different stuff than me. So what I like to watch is not what they like to watch. So company-wise, I'm with you, Netflix. But there's a bunch on there I like, so I'm going to continue on with it. And then we've got a couple of more that we pay for, but I can promise you Disney ain't one of them.
Nope.
And I'm not going to go there.
Netflix, and you can always go back and watch Longmire as many times as you want. Have you been through that yet?
I haven't done Longmire.
Oh my! That is truly the most modern day Andy Griffith type show that I've ever watched. It's a sheriff that does it his way. It's based in Wyoming, and he's the good guy. And Odie, I'm telling you, it's one of those you sit down and you're hooked. You can't get up.
4
seasons
I got hooked
of it,
on that.
or 5.
What do you call it? Queen of the South?
I hadn't started it yet. You told me to watch it.
Yeah, get past the first episode. The first episode's okay. Second one's and then the third one from on, just sit back.
It's kind of like Breaking Bad. Those first 2 or 3 episodes, I thought this is just dull, and then it took off.
And then boom.
Me and Walter White were good friends.
What's the one where it's got the teenagers? Outer Banks.
Hadn't watched that either.
Oh, now that's good. It's about some treasure hunting. Outer Banks. You've got to watch that.
Somebody done got in trouble.
Lincoln Lawyer. I'm watching it now. Yeah.
Ellie was just escorted out of the studio. She got in trouble.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Lincoln Lawyer. But it's a lot of good shows out there that you get hooked on, and well, you just can't help but watch them there.
Disney ain't going to be one of them.
No, it's not. As I brought this up earlier this morning, sad news is we watch what's going on in Hawaii. Fires, 36 people have died, Odie.
Yeah, that's tough. It does not take much. If you're in the middle of a fire out in the woods and it surrounds
what do you do?
There's not a whole lot you can do. I mean, it moves so fast, and you're surrounded. You can't hardly make it out.
And climbing a tree is not going to.
Tough. It's not going to help. Just you see one, don't go investigate. Get out. Don't stick around. Get out.
Because of the smoke, you can get disoriented, won't know where you're at.
Won't know where you're at, and you're going back closer to the fire. But once it gets you around you, you're in that bad situation.
So keep Hawaii in your thoughts and prayers there. That's a lot going on there with them. Yeah. We'll be right back, Scotty Ray and Odie, as we kick off this Tuesday morning together.
We're kicking off Thursday morning. We don't need to go back to Tuesday. I'm still wore out.
Yeah, that's why.
We'll be right back.
Bring on long days, sweltering heat, and acres that just won't end. Exmark mowers were born to deliver legendary reliability, signature cut quality, and stubborn durability that refuses to give in. Because like you, Exmark mowers were built for this. Visit your local dealer or explore an Exmark online for special finance offers available now.
Need an expert to repair a Rock Pants Auto Glass by Joey for quality workmanship and customer service, convenient same-day service, as well as in-house calibration for vehicle safety systems. Reliable mobile service is available in Clark, Kemper, Neshoba, Lauderdale, and Newton counties for all cars, trucks, and heavy equipment. Book your appointment today for custom tinting. It can reduce temps, fading, glare, and more. Improve the safety and enhance the appearance of your vehicle today with services from Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Will Parker's your local lawyer located here in Meridian. If you've been in an auto accident, see Will and get the help you deserve. Will explain your rights. Call or go online at parkerfirm.net. Will Parker, your local lawyer, 2110 Front Street, Meridian.
And welcome back. Buddy brought up Justified. The original was great, and I understand that they're doing a new version of Justified that's going to be hitting television before long.
I've watched a couple of them, but I hadn't I've got to finish some of these other shows that I've
Boyd was
watched.
quite the little criminal that he chased there. Justified was good. Drove around in that Lincoln like I've got and chased bad guys all over town.
Well, TV shows now aren't like they used to be. It was a TV show with an episode, and that episode was over. It was over.
Right.
And you started a new episode, and these are. This is you start a show and it doesn't stop, and it's like a movie that lasts for 22 hours. Look at that! My beautiful wife is up and watching this morning. Oh, I've got to do a correction.
What'd you do?
I made a boo-boo. We were talking yesterday, and I was giving you percentages of voters and all that good stuff.
Right.
And I said 31% of the people voted, and that was wrong. I was tired.
Yeah, we were tired.
It was long Tuesday night, and then we had that accident Wednesday morning, so my brain wasn't working that great. And I added only the Republican Party. We had Democrats go vote.
We sure did.
So a total vote of 16,164. That's Democrats and Republicans. Out of our 41,000 voters, 39% of registered voters went and voted. So we didn't get out of the 30s. And I kind of said, I
But
think
that's city, though, isn't it?
38%.
In that
That's
population?
city, county, everything.
Okay.
That's, well, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much well, no, I think the city's population is 32. Yeah.
And we're
Total,
78?
we're at 72. We've dropped down.
Oh, okay.
72.9.
People fleeing.
I think is what we've got. Yeah, they took out. We lost 10,000 people in 10 years. That's 1,000 people that every year that pack up and say bye. But we didn't even hit that 40% mark. Nowhere near really 50% of the people going to vote. But instead of it being 31, it is 39% of the people that went and voted. And that was still disappointing that that many people voted. Talking about, is voting important?
I think it is.
And so you've got the coroner race.
Yeah. It's going to get down to...
And only 2 of them is going to go to the show-off.
Yeah, and so they're there now counting to decide which 2 will go on that.
Yeah, because we know Stella had an impact.
Yes.
She came out with 3,653.
So we know that she will move on.
She will move on. Kenneth Graham, 3,128. And then Kevin Smith at 3,079. 49 votes.
And so they're counting absentee. They're going back and making sure. I talked to Donna Jill this morning. She said it's a process of going through all of this and making sure everybody's vote that is counted.
And they're going to vote. I mean, they're going to count this at least twice.
Yeah.
They're going to look at this close. 49 votes, because Stella, she can take a little breather.
You're in the runoff.
Get ready. You're in the runoff. But between these other 2, it's definitely down to the wire. And 49, man, that's right there on it. And
Sure is.
how many people that didn't go vote? That's tough, because 61% of y'all sat on your butt.
16,000 out of 72,000 people went.
Yeah.
It makes it sound worse when you say it that way.
All right, so we've got a population of 72.
Right.
But that's also 17 years old and younger.
That's true too. We'd have to back out.
Yeah, we've got to look, but that's still 60% of the voters that are old enough, 60% did not go vote.
Something to think on there.
That's something else. So, Kenneth, Kevin, I know y'all hadn't had any sleep, not any good sleep, but it's going to be a few days before they actually certify that.
I want to bring this up. As we all know, Bud Light had an issue nationwide with what they done teaming with the Dylan character. Walt Disney, I'm going to show you a picture of this. This is being released this morning at Daily Mail. Walt Disney teaming with someone similar to that to promote a clothing line for girls. But it's not a young lady that is doing it for them. It's this gentleman here who will be showing their Mickey Mouse clothes. He's a dude. I don't even know how to finish that story, but
Y'all go read that if y'all want to know more. We don't know how to talk about it.
I'm going to close it with how Jackie Gleason would say it. What's the world coming to?
It's coming to an end because the good Lord's fixing to get tired of putting up with this. He's coming back over here.
If you're trying to sell young ladies clothes, why not pick a beautiful young lady to do that for you? Somebody help me.
Yeah. Tammy said that was a dudette.
That's what we need to call it from now on, a dudette.
Dudette used to be cool.
Yeah.
Then you had dudes and you had dudettes. Now you dudette don't match.
Yeah.
Joe says that's unbelievable.
We've backed ourselves into a corner, and I just really don't know how to do it. Coming up, we got a special guest that's going to tell us about the color run that is coming to Meridian. That's all on the way here as we begin our Thursday. I got our days right.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Your local farmer knows a good deal when he sees one. The L-Series Kubota tractor is the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA and offered at Parish Kubota with 0% financing available. Come see why we're more than a tractor store at Parish Tractor.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Welcome back.
Man.
We were giggling at all the different responses that we were getting for what you would call that.
Yeah.
It was some pretty good names put out there. We appreciate everybody's comments on that.
I wouldn't say it was a she-man.
We have, and I just found this out early this morning. I was kind of in and out of my having a cold last night. I didn't feel the best that I could. And we lost somebody. You remember the band, the group that sang the night they drove Old Dixie down? One of the leaders of the band has passed away. Robbie Robertson is who he was. You remember the band?
I don't remember that one.
The night they drove Old Dixie down. Where have you been? What's her name redone it?
No.
Joan Boaz redid the song, but the band was incredible. The Wait. They done a bunch of songs. I'll play you one after we get off. You know the song. It just didn't ding-donging with you.
Jim just kind of pushed me backwards a little bit. I thought I was doing better by saying I was wrong. He said, "You're okay, Odie. Percentage is not as bad as Sam Elliott being married to Whoopi Goldberg."
You really messed some people up yesterday.
I messed that up, and I messed myself up.
Accidents happen, though.
Yeah, but and we always come back and say, "Yep."
If we admit it, if we make a mistake. Joining us in the studio this morning is Tim Cade, here to tell us about the color run. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Doing well. How about you?
Man, fine. Now, as we get into this, tell us what the color run is and where it's going to be.
So the color run is going to be held at Bonita Lakes. It's going to be August 26th. There's going to be several different things that we're going to do, during this run. We're going to have a silent walk that's going to start at 6:30 p.m., and that is done to recognize the nonverbal community. Then we're going to have a 5K and a 2-mile walk/run. You don't have to run. That will start at 7 p.m. We're doing this. I'll give you just a quick background on it. Our children were, Ava and Cooper, were both diagnosed with autism, and we started a nonprofit foundation for them. It's called the Ava and Cooper's Journey Foundation. We're hosting this color run, and our goals for this are to raise money to put sensory equipment and things at different playgrounds around town, similar to what Jenny's Place has.
Yeah, I don't
Planet
39.
Playground.
Yeah.
We're going to start with Bonita. We want to put a swing there that a wheelchair can be placed in so that kids in wheelchairs can swing.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to also, you have to forgive me, I have to look at my notes here.
That's okay.
Yeah, we do too.
But we're hoping to also raise money to do other things in the community. And it's really all about inclusion. Special needs kids, and I'm not saying they're excluded, but there are a lot of events and things that happen that
they just can't participate in.
Right, they just can't do. My wife is also a member of The Spot. I don't know if people have seen that. They're a nonprofit as well. They're geared toward resources for people with special needs, helping with therapies, advice, just getting them where they need to go. When we started this journey, we didn't know what to do, where to go, and it was life changing. It's a job all in of itself, just trying to figure out what to do for these kids. And this is for adults too. I don't want to specify just children. But today is the last day to actually sign up through this. I have a flyer here. I'm going to kind of hold it up here.
Yeah.
You can see. But they can scan this QR code and it will automatically sign them up. But today is the last day to guarantee what we call a race pack and a t-shirt. The race pack is going to be a little bag with some goodies in it. You'll have to sign up to see exactly what's going to be in there.
When does the race take place?
It's August 26th. It starts in the evening, because of the heat.
Oh, yeah.
Here's brutal, even in the evening. But DJ Garrett. He's going to be there and going to do kind of a kickoff for it.
Garrett, he is awesome.
He's very, very good. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, that we set up stations, and again, you can walk or run. But when you run through the different color stations, basically you have people there that throw colored powder on you.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a lot of fun.
I've seen that, and I wondered why there's everybody coming out with all this different colors on them and getting out. And I love the idea of you've got a child that's in a wheelchair and they're looking at other children swinging and laughing and having fun, and yet they can't.
Yeah.
And this is going to give them an opportunity for them to be on a swing. Man, what an awesome idea. And how much does it cost for people to get involved with this, to register, and how do they go about paying for that?
So if you scan the QR code here, it will take you to a link and you can pay for it there. And I believe it's $30 for the run. Wow. You can also sign up the day of the event. There won't be any, exchanging of money. You don't have to bring cash, but it'll be basically the same thing. You can scan your code, pay right there. We're always looking for volunteers as well to help, throw color, just anything we may need help with, set up, take down, that kind of thing.
And this is a good thing for our kids. And,
August 26th, Saturday. Going to do it in the evening time. So that'll be great, because yes, it will, man, that'll be warm out there, and this will help out. And we've got somebody else that just said, hey, can I just donate? So if somebody wants to just donate, they don't want to participate in a run and a walk, how do they go about just donating to this?
Absolutely. So donations, like I said, we are a nonprofit through the Community Foundation of East Mississippi. Donations can be made there. They are tax deductible if you want to do that, and it's cfem.org is where you would go for that. And the name of the foundation is Ava and Cooper's Journey Foundation. And of course, if you would like to donate, the day of, we can do that too. But anything and everything will help with this. Again, it's all about inclusion and trying to make sure all of the kids have the same experience, whether it be perhaps on a different level, you know, but we want everyone to feel included, and not just, you know, your special needs children, all kids, adults, you know, everyone.
Man, that's great. And this is going to be at Bonita Lakes, August 26th on a Saturday. And it's going to start at what time again?
The silent walk will be at 6:30, and again, that's just to recognize the nonverbal community. It's going to be across the dam and back.
Okay.
And when I say silent walk, that doesn't mean you can't talk, because my brother asked me that. He said, "You mean you can't talk?" And I said, "No, it's for recognition for people that are nonverbal, because both of my children are nonverbal.
Right.
They have some language, but not much. So that's for them. And then at 7 o'clock, the 5K will start. And between 7:15 and 7:30, we'll have a 2-mile walk/run. Right. So it's going to be a lot of events. It's going to be a fun time. I'm hoping that it's not raining and it's not scorching.
We hope so as well. Tim, thank you for coming in and talking with us about
Thank you
this.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Again, this is a good thing for kids, and you don't think about that until you really put that in your place. Think of your grandkids, your kids wanting to play and they couldn't.
That's exactly right. And
Helps
this
out a
is-
lot of people there.
Man, just something that small could change this child's life, or even an adult who's never been able to participate.
Right.
Man, this is an awesome thing, and man, I love it.
Yep. Good morning to Judy watching us. We do appreciate that. LaWanda is up stirring today.
There's my hero out there, Landon George, Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department.
Salute
Man, he's a
there
good
to
old
you.
one. That's right. And Marine, Sheriff, Deputy. I mean, he has given back to the country and to the county. He keeps saying every day, I'm his hero. That's my buddy. But I told him yesterday, I said, even a hero's got to have a hero, and sir, you were mine. So, man, talking about he has got a servant's heart.
What was that, Savannah Slim? Everybody needs a hero. Mine was Savannah Slim. Only I would know that in Brick Gully. Wouldn't nobody else know that song.
That's right.
We'll be right back as we start this Thursday.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install, or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. As we start this, we do hope you're having a wonderful time with us as we get another color run, as we just learned about that. One of the great things that happens in our community. If you have a community event coming on, let us know in advance, and we'll try to get you on to talk about it. And then also we'll talk about it up to the time of the event.
That's right.
Do
Push
you
it
know
out.
what I missed last weekend and I couldn't get there?
Uh-oh, what's that?
The car show that was over at the Shriners. I didn't get over there. I wanted to, but I couldn't get there.
If I sleep between 2 days, which normally happens, I forget a lot of stuff. And then,
Ruh-roh.
yeah, I didn't think about that either. Golly, it slipped my mind.
Yeah, but it was a big turnout from what I understand. I hope everybody had a chance to go out and see the cars and things that were there.
I do too.
So that's what went on last week. But you still got time if you've got something coming up in the next few days to let us know about it, and we'll be glad to tell everybody. Already 7:30, Odie, as we get this day going. Let's see what we've got that happened on this day in history, if I can locate all of this. All right, you ready to start on this?
Oh, let's go. Let's see what we got.
This was 1913 when he was born, but boy, he would always portray as just the average Joe on the Rockford Files. Do you remember?
Yep.
His dad, Noah Lindsay, was born on this date. Of course, he played Jim Rockford's dad on the TV show.
Man.
I don't know why he never had a better home than he did. He lived in that little camper there by the seaside. Jim Rockford. You're lost. I can see.
Yeah, I am. I got reading this and turned around. It was like,
Dog nappers in Newton.
Yeah, 71 dogs are dead.
Yeah, we've done that story.
Yeah, and that just
that was a bad deal there.
That just caught my feelings there for a minute when I saw.
Yeah, and we've got the pictures of the story up, and that's a bad deal there. The Wizard of Oz, the Tin Man. I want to say even Miranda Lambert wrote a song about the Tin Man, if I'm not wrong. 1897, Jack Haley was born. That's the only thing I know that he ever did. I'm sure he did other things, but, well, we didn't know about it.
We don't recognize him.
So
all he needed was some wool.
And he would have been fine.
He'd have been fine. That's
a little rust there. You wouldn't wake up in the morning and have a biscuit if you didn't know this guy had a song called Big Bad John.
Big Bad John.
That was a good song,
It was.
And if you've never heard it, we urge you to go look that up today because he saved about 28 men. Scramble from a would-be grave. Jimmy Dean was born on this date. Of course, he's known as the Sausage King as well, back in 28 there. And if you're not careful, the way they produce those commercials, you'll think Jimmy Dean is still alive. They still use his voice. And
all this AI is scary, isn't it?
Ooh.
Man, I don't know if I like it.
I'm with you on that, Odie.
This is getting back to the Terminator, and we thought that was just an Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie, but
Normally, the numbers BR549 mean nothing to folks, but, well, to the rest of the world that grew up with Hee Haw, it meant one thing.
It's a telephone number.
Yes, it was. Junior Samples was born on this date in 26, called BR549.
That's it for a used car.
Was that Saturday nights or Friday nights?
That was Saturday nights.
Saturday nights.
Yep, it came on right before. Boy, I went blank. What
Lawrence
was the guy?
Welk.
Lawrence Welk.
Because, boy, that was a change. From
Yeah, and it's on every channel.
that Lawrence Welk. A 1, a 2, and a 3. And we had to sit and watch it because there was absolutely nothing else to watch.
Didn't have a choice.
But let's face it, the Hee Haw Honeys was the real reason we watched it.
Just to see them to get hit in the back with a board off the fence.
You man of true love, and you were gone. We had to get us a board in here.
Yeah, we do.
1948, I remember watching this as a kid. This began, and it was funny. It was really the first time this has ever been done, I believe. Candid Camera debuted in 48.
Just to see what people would do.
Yep. They've taken it to a whole new extreme nowadays, but boy, oh boy. 1960, this guy was a pretty good actor. He's played Zorro. Yeah. He's played in a lot of things. Anybody remember Antonio Banderas? I'm just tickled that I can pronounce that.
That's pretty good.
Banderas.
Yeah.
What was that movie called where he played that with the guitar in it? That was good.
Yeah, it was.
It'll come.
It had the vampires in it.
No.
Not that one.
No. This is where he went after the drug lords.
Yeah, that's right. Because he kept his guns in there.
In the gun case.
Man.
I'll think of it in a minute.
From Dusk Till Dawn is the one I was just thinking about.
Yeah, it's different than that.
Yeah.
It'll come back to us, though. 1977, they arrested a very bad guy. He was bad. They arrested Son of Sam, if you got into all of that. He was killing people in New York City. They got him in the end, though. Terrorized.
You know, the documentaries, I've gone and watched a few of them, and wow. What he did and what they had to go through to track him down. Man, it was something.
Desperado, that was the name
Desperado.
of that show. That was it.
Yep.
I really like that movie. If you've never seen that one, watch it also.
I don't remember it's on Netflix.
Probably so. The girl that was in it was, I'm not even going to say her name because I'll say it wrong. But she played a really good part. Back in 1984, I remember watching this for the first time. It would be the first time I ever saw Patrick Swayze in anything. And boy, did I like him. Because this was one of those things of what ifs, as we saw for the first time, Red Dawn.
And now the original, this one,
it was good.
This new one, and it's not new now, it's probably 10 years old. Whoever did it, thumbs down. Come on now, use your brain, make your own movie.
They can't do it, Odie. They really don't have the Selma Hayek. I almost said that.
Selma Hayek. But yeah, they can't. They don't know how to think. And I know why, because it's our education system. Not our teachers, our education system. We don't want to teach you. We want to teach you a test so you'll pass that test. You know, teach a subject and then test them on that subject. We don't want to do that no more. People can't think for themselves.
No, they can't. Can Red Dawn happen? I think it still could.
Oh, yeah.
It showed the simplicity of just how quick your rights could be taken away from you. It could.
Bob said no creativity or imagination.
Well, there you go.
Well, yeah, I mean, my grandson, boy, I mean, he can play a mean computer game.
Nobody come close to Scooby-Doo, and that's been since '69. Seriously, think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Him and Scrappy.
Patrick also appeared in an episode of MASH. I did not know that.
I did not.
Oh, Charlie. He knows it.
Back in '85, I remember watching this on Saturday mornings. Can you do it? Hey, hey, hey.
Fat Albert.
It ended. And, of course, Bill Cosby was the voice of that.
Hey, man, what
was
you
this?
doing?
Do you remember the names?
I don't.
I for the life of me, I don't remember. But the characters, I can see them and I can hear it in my head.
I can to everyone, especially the one with that right there.
What was that called?
I don't know. But golly. Man, that was funny. That was cartoon.
It was.
Hey, hey, hey. This fat Albert.
I have not thought about that since.
Wait a minute. Can we say that?
Oh, I don't know. That might make somebody mad.
It's bigger than most Albert.
What a show it was.
Yeah.
How times have changed. Back in 2009, it wouldn't last very long because they figured out, well, we're not making any money. But there for a time, Brooks and Dunn came to an end. This was the day that they said, hey, we're splitting ways. They're on a retour now at this point. Ronnie Dunn, of course, a great singer-songwriter. They're both great in their own right, but they do better together.
Oh, it was a great concert when we went.
It is.
Man, it was something. That was at the Mississippi Coliseum. But they show put on a whopper.
Is that how the title of the song went? I'm going to sing a song for you and Fat Albert?
I don't know.
I am almost certain that Lisa is right on that. Lisa Pike. I'm going to have to Google all this now because it's been so many years there. Bound to be on YouTube somewhere.
Oh, you know it is. We'll have to go back and watch a few of them.
Yeah.
And talking about days in history, we got a couple of other days in history.
What do we got?
We got a happy birthday goes out to Chris Strayback and Karen McPherson from your mother-in-law.
Ooh.
Your mother-in-law must like you because she sent you a happy birthday.
Well, that is pretty big, isn't it?
Yes. Lisa said, oh, I am right.
So that is. Well, I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to sing a song for it's
now that it does. That does ring a bell.
Boy, it's just been forever and a day ago. Memory lane, we all go down together.
And Bill's going to tell you a thing or two. See,
he's getting better and better.
Yeah.
Lisa's got quite the memory.
And that was Kim that filled in.
Mushmouth, Dumb Donald.
Mushmouth, that was the one with the green thing on his head.
Dumb Donald and Rudy Davis.
Yeah. Well, we can't say dumb no more. It was just not so intelligent, Donald.
Kathy Kitchen's having a birthday, 67 and going strong. Wow. We wish you a great one there today.
Yes, happy birthday.
Scotty Ray and Odie will be right back.
Your next Maytag or Whirlpool appliance is waiting on you at All Temp Appliance and Refrigeration on Highway 19 North. If you've been trying to locate a freezer, stop by and see their big selection of upright and chest freezers, a showroom full of stoves, gas, and electric. Maybe it's a new refrigerator from large double doors to the simplest of refrigerators. Name brand washers and dryers like Speed Queen and Amana. And delivery is available with a great service department to back up what they sell. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, and by appointment after hours and weekends.
Summertime has arrived, and Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 has the exact lawnmower for your need. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have a mower for that. No matter the size yard you have, Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494, see coleslaw or buttermilk.
Welcome back as we most likely recapping what we were talking about on elections. Lauderdale County will most likely have a supervisor in District 1. 2 of the candidates will probably be in a runoff, and 2 of the candidates for corner most likely will end up in a runoff. And that has to be done, I forget the exact date, by August 28th.
29, is it the 29th that it's going to be?
I know it's already a preset date for all of this stuff when it happens there. We got that little book over there you can open up too, Odie.
29th, August 29th.
I'm glad you can read that screen. Y'all, you don't know how bad it was when I went in to vote and everybody was kind of giggling in the background as I held the ballot out here to try to read the name. I forgot these, wherever those things Angie bought me.
Sir, could you hold that for me while I look?
I really thought I was going to have, and they will do that for you, read it to you. I thought that was going to have to happen. And then guide my hand. This getting old is getting rough.
Yeah.
Vision.
I've got to do something with mine, but I keep forgetting. Until early in the morning or late at night. When everybody's closed to make an appointment.
You know, normally you think about things after 5 o'clock. I need to, and it's too late.
Windshield wipers. You never think about them till it rains.
Right. Glad you said that. I need a pair.
Yes. Oh, man.
Are you up to date on this guy that they said was a credible threat to Joe Biden? He is no longer anymore.
They took him out. Yeah.
They done an early morning knock, and it didn't go well. It was in Utah, the state of Utah. He has been exterminated, so to speak. There's video now that is starting to come out from this event with the house surrounded. He made several death threats to the president.
You know, whatever your thoughts on the president is, which y'all know I'm zero fan of that, but I'm a huge supporter of the office.
Yes, absolutely.
And any threat to that office needs to be
dealt with.
And I have zero issue the way that was dealt with. I believe that's just that's the type of stand we need to take.
No matter who's in office.
That's right.
Period.
Yep.
As we look to Mississippi, now this is interesting here. Artifacts, and this would be most likely Indian artifacts where someone took a tractor, tilled up some ground, were after artifacts, and they've been busted for it. It was in the national forest. They had no business being in there. Several years will happen for this.
Well, it is what it is. But yeah, just to go in there,
unlawful
on your mantle.
Yeah, unlawful excavation of archaeological is what the charge is. I don't know exactly. $20,000 fine and up to 2 years in prison is what you can face for that.
And then you still got to give your stuff back. So you can't sell nothing to make you some money to pay your fine. Wow.
Let's see, as we look around here, golfing during bad weather can be pretty bad for you. We had a tree fall on a guy on a golf course.
I'd be scared to get struck by lightning holding a metal lightning rod.
I know. Other things, and I can't find the story, but I read this not long ago. You get somebody who's in jail, who has issues to begin with, who attempts suicide, doesn't do a good job at it. He jumped from a second-story balcony in a prison. This was in Colorado. At some point, and explain this to me, Odie, how this could be because he won $2 million. He at some point removes his eyeball himself, and he sues the jail because they didn't stop him from removing his own eyeball. How can this be? What judge would rule in that favor? Again, it's Colorado's where this went on. That may be the answer to my question that I answered it myself. How?
But still, that's kind of like, how do you... Boy, you know how you've got one thing you want to use, and then all of a sudden something in your brain says, stop there. All right, so Winnebago had a lawsuit filed against them. Guy went and bought him a Winnebago.
Right.
And wanted something to drink, so he went to the back of the Winnebago to get something to drink. Well, what happened to the Winnebago? It crashed. Why? Because he wasn't driving it no more. He got up and he went to go fix a drink.
He got out going up the road. Okay.
Do you know he won?
How?
Because it was autopilot, not cruise control. And he won. So same with.
Yeah, we need somebody to interpret the law a little bit better, in my opinion.
I want a judge to look at those folks and said, "You do what?" I tell you what.
Here's your sign.
You get up and leave now. Your attorney owes this court $10,000 for bringing this crap to the court, and you also have to give him back every dime that you just stole from him.
I agree with that statement.
Because that right there, that's why we can't get criminals in our courts, in front of a judge, in front of the people to answer for their activity, because people's got crap like that coming in there and tying up our courts. And it's time that's got to stop. Stupid is stupid.
It is.
What did what's his name say? Stupid is stupid does. Wow, that is just another one of them odiisms.
I'm with you on that.
Man, it just doesn't make sense.
We have a TikTok star who has. Bless his heart, he went to check on his grandparents. He was a football player, went to check on his grandparents, and tree hit him as he was getting out of the car. Freak accidents happen. We've talked about this during thunderstorms, and we do have a round of this north of us. Never, ever, ever, I know you've heard me say it before, sleep in a room with those trees above your house. Don't do it. How many times have you been to a call to this, Odie?
Man, it's tough. And, you really want to be far enough away that you are 1.5 times the length of that tree laying down from your home. You want it for two reasons. One, you don't want storms to blow it over on top of your home. And it's a fire line. If the woods catch on fire, you have a fire. It does not encroach onto your home that's surrounded by trees. But I can't say nothing. I got trees closer to my house.
I ain't got any.
I can tell you what the correct way should be, but don't come to mine and look at it. Well, and I'll tell you, the trees don't belong to me, so I can't do that.
They're too close to somebody else's. As we look at this, how is Donald Trump still in the lead? Well, they say women. Women are giving Donald the edge. 30% more women are voting for Donald rather than Ron DeSantis. Ron is in a spirally downward trail. He's never going to beat Trump. We all know that. Can Trump beat the Democrat? We don't know that yet. But he will take the Republican ticket.
And the Democrats are helping him so much by two ways. One, they keep taking him to court.
Makes him more powerful.
Makes him more powerful. And two, they're letting Hunter Biden go. So you're sitting there showing everybody your hand.
Yeah.
You're saying we don't care what Dems do. We just want to go after the Republicans. And y'all are really waking up a sleeping giant. You think it's 39%? I don't know what national number is. We'd have to look that up.
Of who votes.
But of who votes and the percentage. But I tell you, y'all keep this right here junk up. You want to silence Donald Trump. Democrats, I want to tell you something. This is how you do it, because I want Trump in there. But I'm going to tell you how you can beat him.
How do you do that?
You take Hunter Biden and you make him pay for everything he's done illegally and wrong and throw his butt in jail, and you'll win some of these Republicans back over on your side. Not me, but there's some of them that will, because you'll show everybody now
impartiality.
That justice is impartial.
You got a point there. But I don't see that happening either.
No, they're not going to do that.
I think we all know that there is people that you can put into the untouchables. It does exist as we'd love to say it does not. That does exist in America. We know it. It doesn't. Nothing we can do about it. More coming up with Scotty Ray and Odie.
Interstate Auto, conveniently located on North Frontage Road in Meridian, right down from IHOP, has a large selection of late model cars and trucks just waiting on you. You may be in the market for an SUV or a family sedan to fit all the kids in. And a huge selection of trucks, whether it's a Ford, a GMC, a Chevrolet, a Dodge Ram that you're looking for, or an economical Toyota truck. Inventory changes daily at Interstate Auto. From a minivan to a sporty four-door sedan, Interstate Auto has what you need. North Frontage Road, Meridian. Rockhouse Gun and Pawn is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Lots of different calipers and brands to choose from when it comes to hunting rifles. Whether you're looking for a new pump shotgun or an AR, the Rockhouse will have the gun that you need. With a huge selection of ammunition for just about any caliber that you may be looking for. Pistols, scopes, and a whole lot more. Plus a private lobby for your confidentiality when it comes to your pawns. Rockhouse Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North Meridian.
Welcome back. You know, when it comes time to getting a home, you can get one right here with Snowden Company. They have so many to choose from. If you're looking for that Delwood house, maybe you want to stay there all the time, be on the water, they've got that for you. I would suggest Archusa, but it'll be a little time before they get the water back from there.
Might be a little cheaper right now.
It could be. Serving the East Mississippi, West Alabama area there. Check them out. Any place that you're looking for, from Stonewall, if you want to move into Clark County, maybe it's Lauderdale County, maybe, northward there into Neshoba County. They got all the homes. Here's a West Lauderdale home. Just so many to choose from. Maybe it's land that you're after. Well, Snowden Company can do that and help you get that dream home built there. Whether you're looking for the bigger house, the smaller house, whatever the season of your life is, they've got it for you. Now, they're going to be closed on Sunday. You can make an appointment on Saturday. Just call them today, 453-3937. Snowden Company, for all those home needs. Amanda and her team will be there for you, Odie.
Man, I tell you, and they do all the paperwork. You just tell them what you want. They'll do everything for you and make it so easy. You never thought buying a house was that much fun.
Because you can't forget all the little steps that you have to go through.
Man,
they'll
terrible.
handle it for you.
I got
what you got?
I've got an unspoken prayer request. I've
Okay.
got a friend of mine, and she's been going through battling some cancer issues here and there, and she's got some on her face, and what she has to go through to get this cleared up, and hopefully everything's going to be fine. They're getting it all cleared up and everything, but they have to, I guess, put acid on the skin to get that off, and it's just not the easiest thing in the world. So if y'all would just lift my friend, God knows who she is, and put some Jesus on her so she can get through this pretty quick.
Gonna need that, without a doubt.
Yep.
A Mississippi man has been found floating in a lake, Sardis Lake. And you would think, well, it was a drowning accident. Well, they hadn't ruled that yet. They're doing an investigation, possibly some criminal activity involved in it. They've sent off for an autopsy, and we'll see what becomes of that to the state crime lab there in Sardis, Mississippi.
I'm getting it for being an unspoken, unnamed prayer request, I guess you could say. There we go.
There you go. Are you familiar with the character named Bluey?
No, I don't think either one of them watched Bluey.
It's a child star thing that's going to be coming to the Mississippi Aquarium. If your kids like Bluey, and you know who we're talking about, going to be coming there August the 12th at the aquarium.
We'll have to do that. Well, we got another 6th birthday to Jackson Rowell. So happy birthday.
Excuse me there. We see that, and we always, I put this in the headlines this morning. Anytime that a child is hurt, we go to Jackson, Mississippi. A shooting took place and a 3-year-old was injured. A 3-year-old doesn't know anything about crime and what's going on, was injured.
Man, that's terrible.
It shakes you up for something like that to go on there.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Let's see here. We'll leave.
Another loss. I'm telling y'all what, we need to. We need more people to go vote.
Yeah.
If stuff like this, if y'all start reading national headlines, and it irks y'all like it irks us, well, unless that percentage numbers of voters change, that's not.
And what we have here is a Catholic couple. They're suing the state of Massachusetts after they went to adopt a child. And they were not chosen because they didn't support, they were thrown out because they believed in traditional marriage, basically, is what the story says as it gets into this.
That
a man and a woman.
God made a man and a God made a woman. And if God made you, any and outies are not to be exchanged.
But thrown out for that reason, it just shakes you up. It really, that old saying of what is right is wrong and what's wrong is right has come into play across this world at this point in time.
And here they spoke the truth.
Back in 1985, 1987, things that we have in the headlines today would have never have happened then. Without a doubt, people would have stood up and said no. Nowadays, people turn the other cheek and say, well, let me get home before this affects me. Where is the line?
And I'm going to sit here on my hands and not do anything about it. My vote don't count. Well, there you go. This is national. This isn't just local. This is national. The way we think.
Yep, that's the way it is there. Let's see here. What else is happening this morning as we look around? They have taken the 2 last suspects of that big fight that broke out in Montgomery, Alabama on the boat dock. Everybody is in custody now. That's been a brawl. They've made all these memes about it.
Well, here's my thing. That security guard, I don't care if he works for that company or what, that security guard was there by himself. And those folks got off that boat and started whooping up on him. And then you had some people that jumped off of that other boat, that swam to the dock, that came to the aid of that security guard, and they started whooping up on those other ones.
See, I've missed all this. I don't know the details.
So I watched the video because I watched a snippet. And then I said, I've got to find a lot more. And so I found one that went back and started it. So those people who started beating up on we're just going to say it what it is. The white folks jumped on the black security guard.
Why did they do that, you think?
There was a boat that...
Just being ugly?
Well, one boat hit another boat.
Right.
And that should have, hey, whatever happened, happened. I'd be upset too.
But no right to jump on the security guard?
No. But these white folks jumped on this black security guard.
Right.
4 or 5 white folks.
Oh, that's wrong.
So then you had a bunch of the black folks that was around and on this boat that swam over there.
To help them out.
And they started jumping on the white folks and beating them to a pulp. And what's your problem?
Hey, whoa, boy.
Y'all jumped on the one black guy.
Yeah, that's right.
And when more black folks came and jumped on the white people because y'all are mad at the black people? No, I think you ought to let every daggone one of them out of jail. Haul the white folks in for y'all doing what y'all did.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Because that was wrong.
Very
wrong. You want to fight one-on-one, knock yourself out. But when a group of you do that right there, ooh, and then you got mad because the other group come up at you bigger and badder, you got what you deserve.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Just the way it goes.
People like that.
No, that was wrong. Y'all sat there and beat on that security guard. Y'all lucky somebody didn't pull a gun out and shoot y'all.
Boy.
Man, so, but no, that was
the sum of it. So jail time they will probably do. They've arrested the last 2 of them there. That's a quick look at headlines this morning. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Local headlines, keeping you up to date with everything that goes on in the area there.
Yeah, we can't wait. We'll be back 23 hours from now. We love y'all. Thank y'all. We couldn't do it without you. Have a great day.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: